underwent the present round of amendment of the Constitution. The Constitution Review Committee, of which I'm a member, headed by the Deputy Senate President, is inundated by avalanche of memoranda for the transfer of conduct of local government elections from state independent electoral commissions to the independent national electoral commissions as a result of ugly scenario in court of the government in power at the state sweeping everything. So there are various schools of thought to the effect that if this conduct of elections at the local government level, which is at the grassroots level, is transferred to the Independent Electoral Commission, there will be transparency and fairness in the conduct of the local government elections, and then at the end of the day, the outcome of the election will be a real replica of the wishes and aspirations of the people. What is your opinion as to this school of thought? Maybe the Constitution Review Committee will be properly guided. Thank you.
Thank you. I think the question you asked is fantastic. He's saying that would you recommend that the Independent National Electoral Commission should take over the conduct of local government elections? Because what we are seeing and experiencing now in the country is almost making us, it's making all of us very sad. And but that can answer easily, because I know you already know the answer, because of being a problem. So let Senator Father Honsi add his tone, then you can now talk. After that, Senator Hamza Shumole, please be on standby. You will talk.
Mr. Chairman, my distinguished colleagues, my name is Senator Adenigba Father, representing the good people of Osun East. Mr. Nominee, that's inclusiveness is the key of credible election when everybody is involved, including women. This is the mic. We want full participation of women in election, starting from this registration exercise. Then, persons with disabilities, people like us, buy your machineries to take care of them, both during this voting system and during election, because they have not been captured properly. Hardly can you see these beggars and so on. In my own town, Elisha, there are more than 150,000 there, behind our palace. None of them has voting card. So how do you capture them? So that at least, then the last one, our people in diaspora, you deploy your machineries to capture them. Thank you very much.
Prof.
By the National Assembly. The problem we have generally is the problem of data. And with NIMSI and Inec working together, persons with disability, but whatever it is, the policy, regulation, and then the law from the National Assembly will be very, very necessary. And the view of most people is that power should be transferred to Inec because of what has happened or is happening to the election into the various area councils in Abuja. Of course, there are overlap provisions that those states must use the voters register compiled by Inec. But one of the concerns is that is it not going to add another burden on Inec? If you are going to conduct election, it will already happen. until we get there to look at the logistics and the infrastructure of doing that. So it's been long debated that there's a need for that issue to be reviewed. So we will look at it, and it's not something that I may be able to provide an answer for. That can be downloaded in various languages, training, so as to educate the voters and also to preach patriotism. Because some of the problems we have, I am very enthused with what's in here, that the APC members are relating well. That is the essence of it. That what should be of overriding factor for everybody is the country itself, and then the need for patriotism. So we will even think of introducing voters' education of a person participation. I also have the question relating to independence raised by distinguished Senator Wadata. I want to say that it's a delicate issue, but the Constitution says INEC must be independent. So we will leverage on that constitutional flavor to ensure that we perform our responsibilities independently, and Nigeria will be proud of it. Hopefully, I have been told that there's an election coming forth very soon, and that will be a test case for us to see how best the election can be credible. If elections are credible, then it will be so easy to regain confidence of the people and get back to come and vote. We also talked about whether I was part of the presidential election team. I have also read it, and it is very simple to answer because the law reports on those cases have been out. And even when I was coming, I decided to have certified true copies of the counsel that appeared. I did not appear in the presidential election tribunal and at the Supreme Court.
So you